Hello, beloved Earth Tribe. This is Kisena from Belgium. My soulmate Marley is also with us today. Today I'm sharing my personal experience um, of intuitive, that's the right way to say it, I think, intuitive painting and drawing. Um, Created from just a movement. And because everything is energy and everything is movement, it's the most beautiful way for me personally um, to create um, inner worlds and shadow sides maybe. I've experienced shadow sides that needed my light and love, so I could let go of them and bring in more light. Um, and through this way, I'm going to explain in a moment, this way of intuitive creating. I remembered and activated a lot of other lifetimes that needed my love and my light. Lifetimes from Egypt and Atlantis, and lifetimes on other planets, and a lot happened. Hello, my love. That's the dragonfly. Hello, dragonfly. Oh, hello, love. It's full of dragonflies here. It's autumn here now in Belgium, but we have decided it's not autumn. We have decided there is still a nice and warm weather here in Belgium, and Father Sun is just helping a great deal. So where was I? Yeah. So this intuitive way of creating art from the inside out, it will help you activate DNA, because that's what it is. You activate DNA that has been sleeping. Oh, for a very, very long time. There we have Chula. She wants to join also. And you activate it, and also messages from your higher self, your oversoul. Uh, in the beginning of your awakening process, you need to activate your visualization. Is that the right word? Visualization? Um, because through the visualization, it's the begin point of creating. So what you see, you can create. And so that's also what it does. What it does. This way of creating. So it does a lot for you during your awakening process. And you connect to your inner child, so that's the most important thing of all. And leave the dragonfly alone. And because your inner child is the way to fully embody yeah, the pureness and the wonder and the innocence that is needed to embody fully um, the Christ consciousness, the new Christ consciousness. So it's a great way, and for if you are already painting and drawing for a very, very long time, and you haven't tried this way, try it. It's such a beautiful way. Um, you truly find your inner essence on so many levels. So it's beautiful. And if you have not ever, ever, ever painted or made a drawing, this is a perfect way to start. It's a perfect way to start. You don't have to have experience to create this. I promise you that. And believe that you have been a painter, an artist, many, 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 many lifetimes before. Really. Your soul is so very, 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 very old. So I promise you, you have been a painter before. Yeah, and it's somewhere locked in your DNA, and this is through your inner child. Uh, that's the most beautiful way you can activate that part of you. And I promise you, you can paint. Everyone can paint. The whole earth tribe can paint, and the whole earth tribe can sing. It's just a matter of trusting the flow of your heart, trusting the movement, and go with that. Go with that, and find your inner voice when it comes to singing sounds and light language. And trust, 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 trust. And do it through your inner child. Do it hand in hand with your inner child. It's the most beautiful way um, from my own experience. So, well, enough about that. Before you begin, I have next to this screen, I'm not sure on what side it will appear. I have the examples, so you can see that simultaneously with this video. Um, Before you begin, just choose your material. That can be pencils, soft pastels. Soft pastels, soft pastels are beautiful for a beginner. It's beautiful. It's beautiful for a beginner, and it's an easy way to start. And so are these pencils. These are very special pencils. They are called copier pencils, and they're from Staedtler, G.S. Staedtler. You have them in different colors, and when you color with them, when you're ready, you just get a sponge, you make it a little bit wet, and just go with the movement, and you change some things, and it all becomes fluid. It's mwah, a perfect pencil. I do have a lot of them for workshops also, but I can also sell if you like it. So just check it out. The example I'm showing on this side or on this side has been done with these pencils. You also have them from Rembrandt, and there's another one. Rembrandt has one. Well, Rembrandt. Oh, and Cumberland, Rembrandt. Yeah, those are the ones. So that's my favorite to work with. And then just get some pencils in all colors. Just make sure you have all colors. Very important. Before you start, you make sure you have all the colors. Or you use some paint. If you're experienced, you just use paint right away. But for the beginners, it's easier to use pencils or some pastels or some markers in all colors. What you do is you connect, you tap in, you connect to all that you are, connect to all your parts of your higher self, your oversoul, you connect to the sun, the central sun, you tap into source, to higher Gaia, to the new crystalline grid, whatever you do. We all have our own unique way. This is my way. You do it your way. You connect to your heart space. Just get in that state of the nothingness, I always call it, in the nothingness. And the shower of love. And when you're there, you call upon the highest frequency of creativity that is available for your I am, and you call it in. You call it in and you anchor it in and you activate it. That's what I do. You activate it. Then you tell your higher self to take over. Just take over. You invite your inner child in. Take it on your lap. Yes. Have some fun. together, just play and let go of the perfection, because perfection is not important. It's not important. It's all about the journey. It's all about the journey. The moment you connect and you ask your higher self, what movement is needed in this moment to activate the DNA that is ready to be activated. So what movement is needed in this moment? That's the question you ask. What DNA is ready to be activated? And you don't know what is going to be activated. It could be a former life, it could be a life from another planet, it could be a memory from this life you stuffed away, that took a vacation somewhere in your body and needs your love and light. So you never know, but it will appear through the intuitive way of drawing. I'm going to show you. And a portal will open, and it will have, of course, there will be a period of clearing and seeing things in your dream state maybe, or maybe there's an animal that is visiting you constantly. You see the fox when you go into the woods, or you see the eagle every day, or there is this squirrel that is coming around to see you. Just pay attention to everything, everything. Just pay attention to everything and just write it down, write it down. Let's start. So we connect, we tap in, blah 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 blah, inner child, heart space, what movement is needed, higher self, you take over, and then take a few deep breaths. Make sure you have all the colors, and just close your eyes, very important. The moment you close your eyes, the left brain monkey is being shut down. So close your eyes, not 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 just like that, but it's the best way to get past that left brain monkey shit. So you close your eyes and just what colors are needed for this movement in the now? Maybe it's one color, maybe there are 3 colors, maybe there are 5 colors, maybe there are 10 colors. Just go and just get your colors. Okay, I need this one, thank you. I need this one, and thank you. Thank you so much. And this one, thank you. Okay, so I need the yellow, the white, and the blue. But I've done it already this morning, so the example is on this side of this side. You get a piece of paper, you have the colors, I have 3 colors, 3 colors, so you just put your colors in front of you, close your eyes, get the first color, blah blah, first color. You have your paper, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and what movement is needed in the now. And just go in one movement, very important, just one movement. Go with the flow that comes through your heart and through your inner child. And there we go, give me the movement. Yeah, and just go with the movement. Sometimes it's a short movement, sometimes it's a very long movement. It's all okay and all welcome, and just trust what comes through. And for me it's finished now. Thank you, that was a beautiful movement. So you have your movement, you can see it somewhere. You look at it for a few minutes, or maybe a few hours, or maybe a day, whatever is needed, and then just feel in your heart what part of this movement needs your attention and love. What part of this movement needs your attention and love? Just take 1/4 or maybe 1/6 part of the movement, and there you place a square around it. You can see it in the example. You place a square around it, blah, blah. You get a new piece of paper, and then you within the square, those lines, you do again, and you use the whole paper. You do the whole paper. And then you get the colors you choose, you have chosen, you have chosen, and you just go have some fun with your inner child and just flow with what comes naturally and let go of the perfection. Just enjoy the journey and be present in your body. Feel what happens in your body. What happens when you use the color purple? Where do you feel it in your body? Do you see something? Just be present, be present. And then you go do your thing. And maybe you're ready in an hour, and maybe you need a day, or maybe you need a week. It's all, you just take the time you need. And when it's ready, you take a look at it. You just take the time you need. Just put it away somewhere on your altar, maybe, and some candles, and you just tell your higher self, okay, this came through. This is your message. This is what needs my light and my love. This is the activation for my DNA and now. And then please help me remember, higher self. Help me see. Help me understand what it is I need to touch, what it is I need to look at to transform it to a higher frequency. So you just place it on the altar, do your thing, and maybe it takes a few days, maybe you see it in an hour. It doesn't matter, just take your time. And when you look at it, make sure you look at it from different perspectives. Just turn it around, take a little bit more distance, and, do your thing. And then you're going to see symbols in it, and you're going to see shapes in it. And at some point you're going to see exactly what it is, because it's your inner world, it's your higher self. It's knowledge that you already have inside. So just trust that you will know, you will know. And sometimes it takes a few weeks before you can see it. But just make sure you place it somewhere on the altar and just go meditate on it, but it will become clear. So that's the way of making your activation art, and if you and awakening the artist, the painter in yourself. It's a very simple way, but it helps you such a great deal during the awakening process, and you are connecting with your inner child. You're having so much fun, and you can do it with your children also. They love it. They love it also. So do it with your children if you have children. And another thing is, when you're ready, you can make a picture of it. You can load it up on your computer and go work with it in Photoshop if you're handy with that. You also have GIMP. GIMP you can download for free on the internet. And it's not so difficult, but if you are familiar with that, just go play with it. You can mirror it, you can make different shapes from it, you can make different layers and different colors, and you can have so much fun with it. And when you go play like that, different levels will come up and will tell you something, and will tell you something, and will tell you something, and will awaken something, and will awaken something. So it's a beautiful way. It's a beautiful way. That's a promise. And I promise you that if you never ever have painted or draw before in this life, you will awaken to the painter that you are already. I promise you that. This is just such a great way. I never went to art school, and in the now I am very grateful that I never went to art school, because on my path I have met a lot of souls who went to art school, and what was reflected back to me was that they had, when they left art school, they had a very long period, a very difficult time of finding their own unique way, their own unique way of painting, because of all the programming that is also there. So know that you do not need a art school to awaken the artist in yourself. You just have to trust and be in your heart and connect to your inner child and just let everything think what they want to think. Let them think what they want to think, and just it's your way, it's your unique way, and it's your unique art piece, healing art piece, activation art piece. And don't be discouraged when in the beginning when you start and you have never drawn before, or yeah, drawn, that's the right word, huh? Or painted before. Um, you start where you have left off. Is that the right English? Well, you start at a child level. So in the beginning you will have children-like flat pieces, but that's just beautiful. That's just beautiful. It's the awakening of your own style. It's the awakening of the artist in you. And first the child needs to come out and have some fun and play. And you know, a lot of us have neglected our inner child for so long. So the battery went out, so I had to get a new battery. Where was I? Yeah, most of us have neglected our inner child for such a long time, and it is the way to open your heart fully. It is really the way to open your heart fully, to start playing with your inner child and have some ascension fun. Really, it's all about having fun, and we all have our dark night of the soul. We all have our heavy periods. We lose a house, or we lose a job, but in those moments realize that is all. It is all needed to awaken the soul and start remembering who you really are. And we are all so powerful, and we are all so full of love. And once we get back to that love, and we connect in unity and become one consciousness again, then we have all the power to transform all that is and create heaven on earth. So I hope I have inspired you to start having some fun with your inner child. And if you have questions, just send me an email through the website. You can see it on my YouTube channel. There's the website. Just send me an email if you have questions. And the things you have made, the artworks, the healing artworks, the activation artworks, they work for yourself. They activate yourself. But also another brother or sister, because we are all mirrors for each other. We are one. So please share it on Facebook and share it with your friends and your family, and let them be inspired to start working with their inner child again, and give it the love and attention that it needs. It needs to sing, and it needs to play. And so maybe this is your way to make a start, or go deeper into the artwork you have already created. So that's what we we wanted to share today, and that's it. I think. Yeah, I feel. Yeah. So thank you for listening, and have a lot of inner child fun. And if the ascension, the awakening, is rough for you in this now moment, because you just have lost your job, or just have lost your house, or your relationship is over, or name it, all the things we need to go through to awaken the soul. Please start playing with your inner child. It's a great way of healing yourself, and it works so very, very fast. I've experienced that this way works so very, very fast, and singing children's songs, and just be playful, be playful, be playful, be playful. Okay. Well, love from Kisena and the ducks and all that is, and the dragonflies. Hello, love. Don't you just love the dragonflies? Oh, I love them so much. Okay, bye bye, bye for now, and see you next time.